Episode 2. Woo!
Episode 2, part 2.
Exactly.
Here we go. We're
exactly.
back.
Here we go. Run that shit back.
Part 2. We are right back.
It feels good to be back.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a couple adjustments to the studio. Danny's got like yokes, like kind of
we have yoke
by his head, and that's fine.
Yeah, we have yokes middle section on my side. But yeah, we're excited to get back at this second episode here.
Yes. Yeah.
What do we got today? We got a draft of items that you would trust your life with.
Yeah,
so
and
that's a little out there, but
and it's open for it's open for interpretation, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think we're stealing picks from each other today.
I don't think we are either. But you don't.
But we might.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's a lot. There's some objects that are absolutely trustworthy. You can't argue.
There might be a couple that we have, and then I got a journey for you.
We've got a journey. I mean, I think the last time we were talking on the pod, I think it was.
Oh, it was before.
They hadn't even headed to Indiana.
I think it was It was before game 3.
So it was 1-1.
Yeah, crazy.
And since I've become a huge puckhead.
Oh yeah, so I didn't watch that game. It sucks, dude.
I mean, I don't know if all hockey games are like that. It was like one of the first hockey games I've watched in a while. I was tapped in when the Avs went.
Yeah.
But god damn it, it was an incredible. I mean,
what's the score of the series right now?
2-2.
2-2.
2-2. We're headed back to Edmonton.
I
think it should be tomorrow.
I'm going to start tapping in. Who do you want to win? You want McDaveski? Right?
Oh, I want McDaveski.
I would like McDaveski to
Oilers, Panthers. If it's tonight, we might have to cancel the pod.
Let's see.
Oh my God, it's going on right now, and the Panthers are up 2-0. You hate to see it, but that's the most dangerous lead in hockey.
It seems like too, as somebody who doesn't know anything with hockey, it's like because they almost came back from 3-0 last year. It seems like even when you go down, like you're never out of a series. It seems like in hockey,
they're the comeback kids.
Yeah, especially them. Yeah,
exactly. And as a guy that like I know hockey,
and you like get that. Yeah, you understand.
I get that you could think that.
Yeah,
but like our sport is more than just like luck and
I'm not saying it's luck. I'm just saying
I just respect my sport a little bit.
Okay,
right?
all right.
You know, you see how it kind of felt like you were kind of putting my sport down.
No, I was just saying it's so quick and so it's like a smaller rink. It's like you can really like you can come back. You can win 3 games in a row. You can
our guys
be down
our guys can skate.
Yeah. Your guys can skate. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect. I know
that's okay.
You're like
I get it.
Isn't that like in your bio, like hockey head or hockey?
Puckhead.
Okay, fuck. I keep fucking this up.
You do. You do.
Okay, all right.
You do.
But you could be more welcome. Like I get it. Like you're an expert. Okay, but like
yeah, I don't know. Just
you're making it hard because I'm trying.
I'm just saying they're playing for Lord Stanley's Cup.
I know,
and now you're just being like,
I'm trying to get into this.
You could go down.
No, but it feels very like I'm like not good enough to be a part. Like, do you want me to be?
You're not ready.
Okay, so you don't want me.
Not if you're going to be talking about like my sport like this.
I'm trying to learn. I'm like asking you.
Whatever. Let's just go into the draft. Go into the draft.
Do you want to kick it off or do you want me to? Kick it off?
You can kick it off.
Okay. I mean, Zach, I would trust a wooden lead base number 2
100%.
With fucking anything. I would tell him my biggest secret. Mm-hmm. I would trust him to watch my kid, watch my dog.
Yeah.
I would trust him to like. I know he donated a kidney to his other wooden lead base number 2 brother. Like he's one of the best items I've ever met and that we've ever met. I would say, right? Is that fair to say?
Well, he's an item that you would let date your daughter.
100%.
There's not enough good things you could say about that. What is it called?
The wooden lead base number 2 pencil.
What is it? The Toganarona.
The brand?
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I can't even harp enough on how. And he's helped us. He helped us get Breadbasket off the ground. Actually,
a lot.
Like he funded some stuff.
It was the money side of it.
And he's a very creative mind. He
has
the creative that like not a lot of people know with him.
Right.
So he's just that pencil's a really special guy to us.
I know we know him as Yellow. We know that we know, but he could play just like you ever see him play just Oak?
Yeah, I've seen him play Oak. Yeah, it's cool.
But him playing Oak is
it's so pure.
It's so raw.
Yeah, it feels. But he's like that's the beauty. And he has no fear.
When he first did it, it was like, is he gonna just go out there naked?
Yeah,
because he is naked.
But he does wears a covering over his, but it's privates. Like he covers.
Of course,
he puts text over his privates. Right, obviously, right.
Like legally, he had to do it.
Yeah.
But I remember when he first came out he first came out as an Oak. You were like,
yeah.
I can't believe what I'm looking at.
But he's like 10 years ahead because now like there's Oaks all over the place. And
there's Oaks all over the place, and you see like you see. Ye's wife going down the carpet naked.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I'm saying?
That's because of number 2.
Exactly.
That's
where she got that idea.
You've seen some crayons. They peel their thing off and they're just naked with some covering.
Yep. That's some freaky shit.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah.
Like
That's just like you're riding the trend. Like you're
using it as an excuse to just walk around naked.
Yeah, like you need a cover up because you're messy.
Yes,
like a pencil's not messy like that.
Yeah, don't spill. Like it's on a hot summer's day. You're spilling wax.
Yeah, you're spilling wax on people. Yeah, you might melt. Yeah,
right. I think it goes without saying, but duct tape.
Duct tape for sure. Yeah, there's a couple supplies that I think are really good dudes.
Yeah,
and glue stick is a good guy.
Yes. I think it. I'm trying to not only go supplies today because lot of the supplies, it's like you just.
Well, they're reliable guys. Like that's why they're in the supply league. Mm-hmm. Like
that's what they teach in the toolbox.
Right.
So
100%.
So like like that's all they know.
Mm-hmm.
But duct tape really is that guy. I mean, like he's gonna hold a family together. Really.
His hold can freaking hold. He could hold a roof on a house. I believe. I believe that. And he says that. He says, "Do you believe?"
Yeah.
And then you say yes, and it works. Dude.
And it works.
We've taped so many basketball hoops up on our doors from that shit.
Yeah. Why did we do that?
Because it broke and we didn't have money to buy a new one.
But couldn't you just hang it up? Like, why were we taping the basketball hoop to the door?
Well, I think it would be like a sticky back or something because
yes.
and then it would break, and then we'd be like, we don't have $12 to get a new one.
No, you're right.
So we'd tape it with duct tape, and it would kind of work,
and it would look terrible.
Terrible.
That's the one thing with DT.
Yeah, he doesn't look great. No. He doesn't do a clear variant. He's
real
colorful.
eyesore.
Yeah.
Real eyesore. The one thing I say with DT is like you're holding everybody else together. Are you talking to somebody about this?
Yeah, I know. A lot of those tapes, there's like a big tape therapy revolution going on, I think, right now. Because they hold, like who holds them down? Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're holding my shit together. Mm-hmm. You're holding a bumper on my car.
But how are you doing? Yeah.
How are you doing?
How's your theoretical bumper? How's your metaphorical bumper? I mean,
right. Yeah. Exactly. You couldn't have said it better myself.
For sure.
And then I'm gonna go to. I mean, there's a million different directions we can go here.
Definitely.
This is one that it hits home for me because it was actually my vehicle growing up. The Toyota Corolla.
Oh yeah, he's a good whip, man.
Oh my God,
a very nice whip
and very very understated whip.
That was the black one that you had?
Yep.
He's a smaller guy.
Yeah. I think
nice guy.
I think he
nice guy, man. Nice guy.
I think he got waived by the parents or live or something. I don't think he's no longer on our roster.
Did you check in with him before he got waived?
No, he's pissed about that.
Okay,
he's pissed about that because but like Corolla, if you're watching, it's like I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
I don't play in that system anymore.
Did you reach out at all once you left? Like you could have reached out. Like you could have done a little better.
I had moved on.
But you could do. I know, but your past flings don't mean anything. Like
no, they mean something. No, they absolutely mean something.
I think he could have done a little better, right? He didn't reach out enough. I think you could have done a little better. Is that fair to say?
But that is fair to say.
Good, because you guys are friends and you guys should be on good terms.
Right, but I do think if I saw 2014 Corolla, it would be like no time has passed.
Yeah, you could tell him anything.
I mean, we would click right away.
I agree.
It would just be like riding a bike.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're right back into it.
He was very good to you too. Very good to you. With my two, there really are endless directions. I would trust the almond with pretty much anything.
Sure.
That nut is just I don't know, really stand up nut, right?
You're right. You're right.
I don't know what else to say. He's fit. He's a good dad.
Yes. Two things.
Yeah.
Can you speak on the almond's density? How does he fit so much? How does he fit so much in one nut?
Yeah, he's really smart. He's got a big brain.
There's a lot in there.
There's so much substance in one nut. Yeah, like
what is it? Like 85 calories in one almond?
I think 280 in one almond.
Yeah, that's what it was. 280 per almond.
Yeah, so if you eat like 6 almonds, you get your nutrition for the day. Yeah, so he's just a really smart nut, man. And I don't know what it is. He just says working out and working out your mind. Like both of those.
Yeah. I get that. And then question 2.
Yeah.
About your almond, because I trust almond too.
Yeah.
What did you think about his work on milk?
The almond milk thing? I don't. The
almond milk thing.
Yeah, it was. It felt. I don't know, a little like sellout ish. Like I don't know. I don't know. So I'm stuttering.
I know because it's like it's an uncomfortable truth of of. What are you just squeezing an almond?
I don't know.
Shit? What are you even talking about?
I don't even know what he's doing.
What is almond milk? What are you fucking talking about?
There's a chance he's just lying and he's just putting his name on it.
I'm gonna do this right now, and I know this is gonna be awkward because we're on like the center stage, but like how do they make almond milk? Here we go.
Let's hear it. Let's hear what they say.
And we're going to GPT.
ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Go ChatGPT.
You know.
Dude, Sarah's dad yesterday pulls up his phone to search something. DuckDuckGo is his server.
What even is that?
It's just like a Google variant. He's like, I'm just going to DuckDuckGo it. It was so funny. It's awesome. Apparently they're more like private than Google or something. But
That's
it's just
some
like
dad
doing, yeah.
You have to have a child to use DuckDuckGo.
Such a pops thing, yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
DuckDuckGo it.
Okay, here we go. Here's the basic process. So I know you trust this nut.
Let's hear it. I'm sure they have something, right? I'm sure per me.
But when you hear milk of an almond, you're like, what do you mean?
It makes me feel weird. Yeah, it doesn't
exactly.
feel right. Yeah.
Here we go. The basic process of making almond milk, and this is ChatGPT, so he could
GPT. Yeah, ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So he's probably wrong, but not really. But you never know.
GPT actually is more right than like Google AI is wrong. GPT actually isn't always wrong.
But like ChatGPT is more wrong than Google. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because they'll just make shit up sometimes.
Because they're still in beta fish.
Yes.
They're still in beta.
Soak the almonds. In what, you might ask?
Yeah, in what? I need more than that.
Raw almonds are soaked in water for several hours. Okay, already. Are we almonds?
So you're
are we milk? Are we water?
What, you're putting water in milk? That seems sketchy.
Here we go. Blend with water. The soaked almonds are drained and blended with fresh water, usually at a ratio of about 1. I don't need ratios. I don't need ratios now. Don't give me a recipe. Because that shows I'm not actually trying to do it.
You're trying to get smart on us.
Yeah, and you're just reading something else, okay? Strain the mixture. Add flavor. So
that was a whole bunch of...
And then they said, would you like a funny version of this?
Yes, say yes. Say yes. Yes.
Yeah, let's do the funny version.
Yes. But by the way, that was a whole bunch of Bologna, though. Seriously, that was bullshit. I don't know that I trust almond on this.
No.
So give me a funny version.
Yeah, let's do the funny version. Okay, here's a funny version of how you make almond milk.
Okay, here we go.
Almonds... It's funny.
Let's hear it.
This is funny? Weird that this is funny.
That is almost sketchy if it's actually funny.
It's kind of... It's a little weirding me out here. The first step is almonds are sent to therapy.
That's hilarious.
That's good. They soak in the spa overnight. They get absolutely obliterated in a blender. They get squeezed like they owe someone money. Okay, that's... You don't need to do similes.
Chill, yeah, chill.
Leftovers are banished in the shadow realm. A fairy adds vanilla and lies. Vanilla and lies.
Like lies about something?
Poured into a carton that cost $7. All right, so the first step was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and then the fairy and shit. Yeah. I don't know. That made me feel worse about it. About what really is going on with that shit.
It's just not milk. Is the point I'm trying to get to?
Yeah,
and you're a liar.
Yeah.
Almond.
So you think that's the one blemish?
I would trust him except for the milk shit.
I hope it doesn't come out that he's lying about that.
And I know we're harping on it a little too much at this point.
Yeah.
But have you ever tried almond milk?
Yeah, I think it's not bad.
It tastes like water.
Jokes aside, I think it's not bad. Yeah, but I'll do it like I would do it in like cereal.
Yeah,
because it does the right. Like it's good for cereal because you don't really need.
You
just want moisten that bitch up. Yeah,
you're right.
I haven't really like drank a glass of almond milk. I don't think.
You said it just tastes like water.
It just tastes like water.
It does.
Interesting.
That makes sense.
But it's a lower calorie alternative, I guess, right?
Should be zero. It should be zero.
And if it's 60, you're not doing your job.
No.
Yeah. Do I snake into 3?
Mm-hmm.
I've met a lot of good pine cones. Yeah, I've met a lot of nice pine cones.
Me too.
And they're just very trustworthy. They're very, nature guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've had some dark times where we go on hikes, me and a pine cone.
yeah.
And it's good shit. It's good stuff.
Well, they're good listeners.
They are. That's the thing. They're very unselfish.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to hear you.
Because you don't always need advice from pine cones.
No, and sometimes you just want to vent.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So I think I would trust pine cone.
No, that's a fantastic pick. I'm gonna go to just a real sturdy cat.
Yeah.
The McFlurry spoon.
Oh yeah.
You're not breaking.
Dude, crazy enough, I got a McFlurry yesterday for the first time.
Did they have a McFlurry spoon?
They did, but the McFlurry thing, the container, they don't do anymore. It's just like a cardboard.
Okay, well,
and that kills it. But that spoon is a really good dude.
Right?
Really sturdy. He's like almost hollow in the middle.
I don't even know what he's doing, but like he goes the extra mile in a league where they don't give a fuck about you.
Exactly, in a league of like just like that red spoon. You know what I'm
talking about? The red spoon that, listen, if you got firm enough ice cream, if your ice cream's thick enough,
he'll break
on you.
I've had a Panda fork break on me recently.
Panda, that's an epidemic.
Yeah, those guys, those forks, man.
Those forks are like
lazy ass forks, man.
Well, it's like they're deficient in calcium or something.
Yeah.
They
need more iron.
They need something.
Yeah.
Because you poke anything with that fork
and he breaks.
Yeah.
He grunts. He's like, ah! Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. And then it's like they just have to like eat with the metal fork and throw it away. It's awkward.
Or just
I love those spoons though. Those are the goat spoon.
Yes. I agree.
What other spoon can you even think of? DQ, I think, runs the red spoon.
Yeah, in a league where you're only using spoons at DQ. Mm-hmm. Get a fucking invest in a better
sign
program.
The McFlurry spoon. I agree, man. I agree.
Yeah, could they just sign the McFlurry spoon?
I think he's really loyal to McDonald's. I think like they came up together.
Yeah, but and this is going to be like a crazy thing to say, but
Money
like,
talks.
Could he not just play at both franchises?
I think that's a rival. I don't know. I don't think that would. I mean, yes, he could if he wants to take the money.
Make
I think it
more
would be.
Of them.
It's like playing for the Yankees and the Red Sox. I get it. Just more of them.
It.
Yeah.
Let's send this kid all around the world.
It's a great spoon.
My next pick is bowling lane bumpers.
Yeah, I love bowling lane bumpers. Man.
You know, you ever just need a solid. If I called Bumper right now and said I got a body I got to bury,
he'd say done.
Bumper would say, let me grab my shovel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bumper would already have a hole dug somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
He would do anything.
And that's why you need a bowling lane bumper in your life. You just do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he's not allowed to. He's not afraid to tell you the truth.
Not at all. And he also doesn't take it personally when you put him down when you get older.
Exactly.
And no ego.
No ego at all.
Like a lot of I could see a guy like Bumper being like, you need to keep me up. I protect you. What are you doing?
Right.
You're gonna throw gutter balls.
Exactly. And quite frankly, you'll see Bumper if you ever go bowling. You'll see Bumper up like he'll peek by and be like, oh, good strike.
Yeah, he will. He'll come up and say it. Yeah. If you bowl, watch. Yeah. He'll pop up and say, good roll.
Good throw.
Good roll. Miss you, man.
Yeah.
He knows his role.
Let's get coffee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like let's grab a bite.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to the bumpers, man.
For real.
Shout out to the bumpers. What was that? 3-4 for you?
That was 3 and 4.
Do I go 4-5?
Yes.
I'll just do one red dot, the candy.
Oh.
Those guys are really nice guys.
Really good dudes.
Just the dots, yeah.
And by the way, they have to be nice because
they don't really do it in the candy department. They're too sticky.
It's too sticky, dot.
Too sticky and just no, like it's a red dot. It's like you're just eating a red dot. There's no flair.
You're borderline not even eating something though. It's just you're just picking shit out of your teeth. You put it in your mouth and then you have an issue.
It's from bite one. Mm-hmm. That's why I think a lot of them aren't even doing candy anymore. They're just doing like dots are just like therapists for other candies, and like they're just they're just working for other candies.
That's why I saw Eminem in a dot box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that stuff's going on. Yeah, Dot's kind of taking a step back because he's older too.
He's older, and he never had it. It's not the old age that got him.
I think he had it when it was just like there were only 10 candies out.
Right.
So Dot was your gummy option.
And also that's why he's so simple.
Yeah, because he didn't need to, and he didn't ever add to his game.
He didn't need to be a bear. He didn't need to be a worm.
Nope.
He's just a circle.
He didn't need a sugar coat around him.
By the way, that would be a good invention.
A sugar coated dot.
Sugary dot that's not too sticky and.
But he won't do it.
No, he just doesn't care.
He's checked out.
No, he's got grandkids. So,
yeah.
That's what he's worried about. He's worried about riding his horses and shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. And then with my 5, I would take the coaster.
Goes without saying.
I love a good coaster. I mean, look at this guy. Would you not trust this guy right here? Look at that guy.
I mean, look at him. Yeah, I mean, that guy. By the way, holding up fish food right now. Holding up.
Yeah, he's supposed to just hold up glasses. By the way, he's holding up a picture frame.
He's holding up a poster.
Yeah,
and he's happy to do it.
Yeah, he's a man of charity.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick. My final pick, Danny, is going to be the zip tie.
Yeah. Zip ties are great.
You can't break out of a zip tie.
No.
That's a fact.
Those are like the plastic ones, right?
And once you go...
Zip ties are actually, they're almost parrot conversation.
Once you zip, you can't unzip.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
What's the science here? And
I don't know. That's a crazy item.
Right?
You can't break it.
It's incredible.
You could go skizzer. That's it, though.
Oh, you could... Skizzer is his kryptonite. And whole talk shit, like there's a reason he's ducking Skizzer.
Yeah, he won't sign the contract. He's saying there's like a thing, it's like a weight thing.
No, well, he says he only wants huge fights. He only wants big money fights.
The Skizzer fight's the biggest fight.
I know, but that's why he's trying to fight handcuff. He's trying to fight.
Yeah, he'll fight handcuff. He'll fight.
Like he tried
he'll
to
even fight like toothpick.
Exactly.
Like anything sharp. He'll fight needle, but he won't.
But he's not scared of him. But he will not fight Skizzer because he will lose to Skizzer.
Cut in the first round.
Yeah,
first round.
You'll get cut the first.
What was Tyson's knockout? 15 seconds?
15 seconds.
I think it's a 10-second knockout for Scissor.
And Scissor's not even talking shit, really. He's just
Scissor's just like, I don't know, zip tie. I don't.
Oh, we'll cut you
for years.
Yeah, it works every time.
Yeah. But zip ties are crazy. How do those not? You can't pull them.
It's incredible.
It's just like a plastic.
But you could tighten.
You can tighten.
But then once you tighten all the way,
he goes, bop, he stops.
Yeah, he stops.
Nope.
I don't know how that works. It's good. It's good stuff, though, Skizzer.
It is great stuff. Yeah, shout out to the zip tie.
Shout out.
Should we go Journey?
Sure.
The Journey.
It's the journey.
Yeah.
I challenged you. I think there's like 3 that are like really tough today.
I think I lost last time, right?
Yeah, and I'm challenging you again because otherwise you just go 7 for 7.
Okay.
I'll
Nothing
give
wrong
you
with that.
nothing wrong with that. I'll give you one that you'll probably get here. Lakers, Pelicans. Emphasis on both of those guys. Raptors.
Oh, timeout.
I don't even know Raptors. It's like
Very recent.
Yeah, I don't think he's played for the Raptors yet.
Did BI get traded? Timeout. Did you take my timeout or?
What? I gave it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's your first timeout used. You have 1 remaining.
Lakers, Pelicans.
Hasn't played a game for the Raptors.
Is it BI?
BI.
Yeah,
he's a Raptor.
I thought that was. I thought I dreamed that.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's on the Raptors.
Damn, so the Raptors. That's why they're like trying to go out and get Giannis and shit.
Because BI, great piece.
Great player.
20, 22 points a game, something like that.
You know he's only like 6'8".
That's crazy. He looks like his KD height.
He might be 6'7".
That is insane if he's 6'7". It's because he's skinny. It's like I've always looked at him as like a not as good KD because he's.
I've always thought
lanky.
he's 7 feet tall.
I've always thought 6'11".
He says 6'8".
6'8", huh?
But it's just that it does change my perspective. I'm like, oh, he's like kind of like almost like a 2-guard.
Yeah, like I thought of him as like, wow, like his handle is so impressive for a 6'11" guy.
Yes.
All right, this one really tough. OKC, Raptors, Clippers, Bucks, retired. OKC.
Oh shit.
Raptors, Clips, Bucks, retired.
OKC, Raps, Clips, Bucks.
OKC.
Yeah.
Is how I see him. Raptors, Clips, Bucks, retired. Good
Interesting that he started on OKC.
Yeah, and I would say good pro, man.
Good pro. Good for him. Good for this guy. OKC. Give me it one more time.
OKC, Raptors, Clippers, Bucks.
Yeah, that's Serge Ibaka.
Serge Ibaka. Good pro, man.
He was good as fuck, dude.
Really
How
good.
old is he?
Seems like he could have like still been in the league if he wanted.
Right. Like Serge Ibaka, we could use you.
Maybe I need to double check if he's retired.
No, he's got to be retired. 35. I mean, come to the Denver Nuggets, Serge. Cool name, man.
Very cool name. All right, so you're 2 for 2, and those were not easy. Really tough here, but maybe you get it. This guy I think is either retired or just like playing somewhere else. Wolves, Jazz, Suns, Wolves, Cavs.
Ricky Rubio.
Ricky Rubio's correct.
Yeah.
3 for 3, man. All right, I got to try and stump you now.
Ricky Rubio, when he got drafted, was fucking electric.
He was really electric.
Remember when they drafted Rubio and Johnny Flynn, I think back to back?
Johnny Flynn, yes.
Johnny Flynn just didn't quite pan out. I thought Johnny Flynn was going to be incredible.
I thought Johnny Flynn was the one.
Well, I was like, why'd you get Rubio when you have Flynn?
Was he Syracuse?
Mm-hmm.
I was at that, yeah. We were like, you're good. Flynn's here.
Hey,
Steph Curry.
We have Flynn now.
Flynn's here. Yeah, Johnny Flynn. Is he just gone? It's so funny how some of those guys pan out, man.
It sucks, man. Flynn should have been that guy.
Steph.
Johnny Flynn
You're good.
career. It looks like he played for he only played for 2 years. All right. That's fine. Johnny.
Bummer for Flynn, man. Okay, let's see if I could challenge you here. I think you might go 7 for 7. Nets, Lakers, Bucks. You'll get that. That's an easy one.
Nets, Lakers, Bucks. That is Brook Lopez.
4 for 4. So now
You know Brook Lopez was an all-star?
That I could see it. I could see him having an 18 and 11 year and being an all-star. I didn't know he was an all-star,
But he was like an all-star when we where we watched the NBA. It was like 2011.
I didn't.
He was just like an all-star. You're just like,
good for him. I mean, he's a good big.
What are you hiding from me, Brook?
Yeah. Why did you hide the fact that you were an all-star?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of rubs
He
me
hid
wrong
that
way.
from us.
Because when he was on the Bucks, I'm like, okay, yeah, like this is a good like Miles Turner type.
Yeah. But you lied and
lied.
Acted like
You
you
lied.
weren't. Yeah, you fucking lied, bro.
You lied to us.
So come on the pod, we'll hash it out because you lied, and that's not really.
And that's
we
not
don't
okay.
fuck with liars, yeah. And you lied to us.
And we've been working on drawing like the line, like let's set boundaries.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
we don't get lied to by
No.
NBA guys. So you lied. So if you want to come onto the pod. If
You were
want.
on the Bucks knowing you've been an all-star and didn't tell us.
It didn't tell either of
Didn't
us.
clear it up.
Didn't tell me. Did he tell you?
No.
Yeah, that's f***ed. You should clear that up with people, man.
Not cool, bro.
It's really just like a bad look.
Yeah.
Brooke.
For both of us.
Yeah. Okay, so you're, what are you, 4 for 4?
Yeah.
Cavs, Celtics, Kings, Pacers, Bulls, Cavs.
Sheesh. Cavs, Celtics, Kings, Bulls, Lakers, Cavs, Celtics, Bulls.
He's either retired or he's just like dead in the agua, kind of. He's one of those guys.
Cavs.
I think he might still be active. No, I think he's active still. Dead in the agua, though.
Really?
He just like probably scores 2 a game.
Who did he?
Cavs, Celtics, Kings, Pacers, Bulls, Cavs.
I mean, we'll just do a Tristan Thompson.
It's Tristan Thompson. Yeah.
He is still in the league, actually.
And he's kind of dead in the water.
Dead in the agua.
Yeah, dead in the agua, man.
I would still do it. If I'm an NBA player, I'm sticking around until they kick me out of the league.
100%. Why wouldn't you? Hey, man, do you want like $15 million this year?
I don't think they make that much.
3 mil, 4 mil? What's the veteran's minimum?
Probably like whatever.
And you're like not really going to even play. It's awesome.
You're definitely not going to play, and you get to fly around private.
And be on an NBA team. And
fun.
Yeah, really awesome. Easy one here. Wolves, Warriors, Heat.
Wolves, Warriors, Heat. Andrew Wiggins. Let's go get him.
Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, he'd be a great piece.
Great piece.
And then to wrap it up, Spurs, Hawks, Pelicans.
Spurs, Hawks, Pelicans. Spurs, Hawks, Pelicans. I mean, I've been stumped.
Wow.
I mean, is this one hard?
He's been stumped.
Spurs, Hawks, Pelicans. I've been stumped, man.
Spurs and Hawks will do the talking. And that should get you.
Spurs,
to where you need to be.
Pelicans. Oh, DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray does not feel like a Pelican.
When the fuck did that happen?
Does not feel like a Pel, man. Feels like a Spur, feels like a Hawk.
Yeah, what? They traded him to the Pelican for who?
I don't know, but he doesn't belong there.
No, not at all. Whatever. Good for you, DeJounte.
Yeah. All right, what else? Do we got any other segments, or are we going straight into Q's here?
Well, I just want to talk Pacers.
Yeah.
It feels exactly like what happened to the Nuggets in Game 4.
Yeah, actually. They needed that game. We needed that game. They needed that game. They lost. I have OKC in 6 now, personally.
I've got them in 7.
I want it in 7. I want 7 games.
But I do think it's a similar thing where it's like they probably lose Game 5, they come back to Indiana, they win, and then they get destroyed in Game 7.
Mm-hmm. And then that's just how they win the title.
But God damn it, you pissed that one away.
I didn't watch the game. I was at dinner with Sarah's parents. So was it, they were up like 8 or 8-10 with like 10 minutes left or something, right? So what happened? Did OKC just score more baskets because they're better at basketball? Or like did the Pacers really choke?
It just feels like when the Pacers are, like, unless they're running.
Yeah.
When they're running, you're like, all right, this is just, it's unfair. It's almost kind of like when the Nuggets run.
What just, you're saying just fast break offense?
Yeah, just transition buckets.
Yeah.
That's their game.
But they're half court. It's like
half court. You got Hallie kind of like backing up every time. Like,
and that's not Hallie's game. So then
he'll get to the rim and get a couple buckets, but it's just it feels like it's so hard for them to score. And then the Thunder just have Shea, and he just gets the mid range and scores every time.
It's like there's 6 seconds on the clock. You kick it to Obi Toppin on the wing.
And then, but that's the thing. Before, like the whole game, Obi Toppin and like their guys were just hitting shots.
Yeah,
and you're like, that's.
They're doing it.
They're doing it.
The players are doing what they need to do.
Yeah, I also think Neesmith doesn't feel like a good defender. I think he was kind of getting cooked. They were getting Nimhard. They were switching.
Nimhard, yeah.
Nimhard's good. And
it's cool. There's a guy from Belmont, Shepard.
That is cool.
And he played when I was there.
His name's Ben Shepard. I played soccer with a kid named Ben Shepard.
Yeah, he was good on the Belmont team.
Yeah, but it's just it's
hard to see him win this series now.
It's like once you slow it down, it's like I just don't know how they score.
So do you think OKC is going to be like, let's just try and slow the game down, or have they been doing that?
I have no idea what's been happening, to be honest with you. I'm just, and this might even be wrong. If we're like, if there's like a real basketball head, he might be like, that doesn't even
like India, like the Pacers half court offense is like 6th in the league. Yeah,
it might be that, but that's what it feels like watching it.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna say Pacers in 7.
I want it to be Pacers in 7 badly. I think if I had $1 million, I would say OKC in 6 because I think they're going to win Game 5, and then Game 6 is going to come around. I'm going to be like, I think OKC is going to win this game.
I do feel like,
but I've thought that about every game. And the Pacers, you like can't count out.
I do feel like the Pacers have a little bit of magic going on.
They do. They have like a destiny thing going on.
Exactly. There's no reason why they're in this
Not
spot.
at all. And the fact that it's 2-2 is a good spot for them, by the way. They would take 2-2.
They would definitely take 2-2. I do think like it is interesting if you're the Pacers. Like I feel like the Pacers GM probably wasn't like this is a championship roster.
Probably not.
So like what do you do in the offseason if you lose?
It's like, and like the C's just got hurt, if we're being honest, you know?
I mean, the C's got hurt, but they were going to lose to the Knicks anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were.
But like they beat the Cavs, who were the 1 seed. It's a weird spot to be in.
It is a weird spot. Do you add a guy?
Do you? Can you get Giannis?
Yeah, I mean that's a scare. And then who do you get rid of? Turner and Toppin and
I don't know.
Nembhard?
Probably Siakam and picks.
Siakam and Toppin and picks.
But yeah, and also Giannis hates them. I don't know. Well, it's just I hope they just win.
I'm excited to see where Giannis goes and where KD goes.
Giannis, I think, stays. KD goes to the Wolves, and we get super pissed.
I think KD's going to go to the Miami Heat.
What is it? I think it's
Heat?
between the
Heat,
Rockets, Heat, and the Wolves.
Yeah, I could just see him being on the Heat.
I would love for him to go to the East.
Yeah, just go over there and just win 46 games and then get eliminated.
They will come out of the East, I think.
They could. Who do they have on that team?
Tyler Hero's an all-star.
Wiggins.
Bam Adebayo is incredible.
Wiggins, Hero, Durant.
They'll probably have to trade Wiggins.
Yeah, they would.
I don't know. They would be good as fuck, and the East is going to be like
and they'll just be like
the same as it is this year. It's like
a fun team.
Yeah. Let's hope he goes. If he stays in the West, you're like, fucking goddamn it.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Questions. What? That happens every time.
Questions from the sticks. Da-da.
By the way, this episode is brought to you by Underdog.
But you knew that already.
Yeah, you guys knew that.
They knew that.
Yeah, they knew that.
It's the fine folks over at Underdog. It's the second week in a row I've called them the fine folks.
Yeah, I'm almost starting to be like, are people like call Underdogs the fine folks, and is this a thing?
Danny, I'll tell you right now, it's not a thing. They
are fine folks.
They're fine folks, man. They're fine folks. And listen, you could take advantage of our code Breadbasket, get bonus cash up to 1,000 beans.
Up to 1,000 beans. A lot of value there.
A lot of value there. Listen, there's a lot of value over in Indiana right now. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that those are going to be my picks.
That's where the juice is, certainly.
Certainly, the juice is going to be. I mean, listen, look at this guy, Hallie. Like, the lines are probably going to be. Like, you can't responsibly put the lines that high on Hallie because he doesn't average 30 points. But he
really could be an 18 line and go for 32.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Danny. Yeah. I see him going for 30 in at least 3 or 4 games.
He'll certainly do it.
So I would just look into that. But yeah, take advantage of that code Breadbasket. Shout out to Underdog. Let's get back into the episode.
We got Victor Olivo on Spotify. Just with a great question here. He said, would you rather only be able to use a public bathroom if you get a stranger to come with you, or every time you see a blonde, you have to do the robot for 10 seconds directly in front of them? Here's the catch. If while doing the robot, the blonde says nice moves, you are free from it forever.
Oh, that.
Only be able to, but public bathroom, how many times are you using a public bathroom anyways? Would you rather only be able to use a public bathroom if you get a stranger to come with you? So every time you have to be like, yo, can you come with me? So you're basically just not using public bathrooms, which you don't use that many. Maybe gym 3 times per lift. Yeah, gym is tough, but other than that, and then so every blonde, like you can't go on walks.
No, you can't.
Walks because you have to robot every time.
You can't go on walks until you're set free, which it will happen very quickly, I think.
Nice moves.
Dude, I think I could. I think
maybe you just say like, I'm going to take this day. I'm going to find as many blondes as I can. I'm just going to get a nice moves.
Dude, if I think I would set the over under like 50 blondes.
You think?
But if it's a girl, they're gonna laugh and be like, nice moves.
Are they gonna say nice moves?
Probably not nice moves.
Nice moves.
Does it have to be nice moves?
It has to be nice moves. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be like, impressive.
Right. It probably won't be. They'll like half of them will be receptive to it.
Half will be like you're weird. Half will be receptive. You have to get nice. I mean, you'll get it. I don't know I think it's like might be 286 blondes though.
What if I like slip them a note?
No, you can't do any of that. None of that. I think you have to take the blonde deal though.
You have to
because you can be set free.
You will be set free at some point, and it is a damn good question by Vic.
It's a great question. And then he said, "P.S. A top hat doesn't make a rabbit polite." I agree.
I disagree.
I don't. What a obnoxious ass, annoying ass rabbit throws on a top hat and now he's polite.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's that.
I'm just saying, like,
I think the top hat gives the rabbit a little bit of responsibility.
But I think he's speaking to the fact that a lot of these rabbits throw on hats and they try and come into business meetings and be like, I should be respected.
No, but I think Danny, but I think you're missing the point. I think you're missing the point. Rabbit throws on that hat.
Maybe like dress well, test well.
Exactly.
Like they feel like they have more responsibility.
And they're saying, well, I need to act like a rabbit that wears a hat.
Okay. I mean, if that's the way it goes, then I'm
you know
okay
what I'm saying?
That.
And I'm like, listen, that's the reality. The rabbits that I meet that are wearing a top hat, they
so they're better rabbits. They're more well-rounded, polite rabbits.
Maybe they're faking it.
Yeah.
But they're damn good guys.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. We got I think he's just a prospect that's reaching out.
Cool.
That just kind of wants us to do a read for him.
CB.
It's Stephen Krusty.
Stephen Krusty. You know, there's a lot of bread guys that kind of, they're half bread, you know?
Yeah, Steph Krusty. What do you mean?
Like, that has nothing to do with Steph Curry.
Yeah, but I mean, he looks a little like Steph.
Yeah, but
Steph
like.
Krusty.
Okay.
Zach and Danny, my name is Stephen Krusty out of Brisbane, Australia, and I would formally like to declare for the 2025 Podcastee draft.
Okay.
So he's just declaring for the draft. He said, I'm a 1'4" versatile loaf who averaged 1.6 questions per epi on an answer efficiency of 36.4%. 36.4 is pretty good.
Where did he play?
For Division II podcasts throughout the year. So he played D2. He played D2 pod. Yeah.
That's not. But he did. Like, those numbers are not, like, people don't speak like D2 pod that well. Like, we know that that's good.
That's D2, and it was 1.6 QPE questions per epi and 36.4 answer efficiency. Like, if he were D1, it probably would have been like 1.1 and 28.2, like, which is good. He
seems like a system podcast. Like, you can plug him into any podcast and it would work.
He seems like a roll stick. He said, I'm dedicated to my craft, and my game has been compared to my game's been compared to a calzone or a pre-crash out riddle me stick, which is exciting. Well, I think pre-crash out, I think it's just like a lot of athleticism.
But it's just, and that career is just tainted, you know?
Yeah, it is. And he said, hope to see you boys on draft night crust out. I mean, we'll take a look at, if you want to send us like some tapes maybe. I don't know. What do you think? How do you
show up to the combine?
Yeah.
I would say take it seriously. I know a lot of young sticks are just like, no, you know, they don't care. They're just going to watch.
Just look at my college tapes.
No, we're there.
Yeah. No, the combine matters.
And
we want to see your vertical. We want to see like that shit. It's like, why does that matter for question asking? It matters.
And we want to see like, you know, how you're going to do with, you know, typing up a Q. We want to see these things in person.
Right. So I think for any stick out there, come to the combine.
Yeah. So Steph Brady. What was it?
It was Stephen Krusty.
Stephen Krusty.
So we look forward to seeing more of you, man.
Yeah.
We got Cornelius von Wilkerberry III. He said, would you rather have to eat 5.5 bananas every day for breakfast and nothing else? So 5.5 bananas. It's a lot of bananas.
It's too many bananas.
Yeah, it's an inconvenient breakfast,
you're full.
Right? Yeah, you're full.
And it's all banana.
Yeah. And then he said, or before you watch any kind of video content or TV show, so that'd be scrolling too, you have to sing happy birthday to yourself regardless of the setting you are in.
Good on birthdays, not good on other days.
Thank you, boys. And I do hope the Great Depression they are talking about is not that great of a depression. Agree. I hope it's not that great of a depression. What would you do? I'd probably do the banana deal. Do you think for scrolling it would be every new video?
Wait, but so you have to eat bananas every morning?
5.5 for breakfast every morning. Or it's like if you're maybe you could just like watch one YouTube video and then it's like you just sing happy birthday once.
I think you probably take the banana deal.
Happy birthday. Because then it's like imagine we were like at the Quinn show and like Will's like, let me show you this. And you have to be like, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Zach.
Happy birthday to you.
Let me see it.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, actually.
I mean, it's a quick record.
And also, like, just get in on long form content.
And once a year, it's your birthday.
That's what I was saying before.
So, like, one time, it's like going to be dope. Because you're like
self-love.
Yeah, you're forced to do self-love.
Right.
I'm still doing the banana deal. I just think it's like so annoying.
I think you sneaky just love you might just want to do the
I'll fuck with deal. Yeah, I already eat 3 to 4, so.
So you're at like 3.5 a day.
Yeah, so I'm like, what?
What's another 2 more bananas?
What's another 2 nanas? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So are you gonna like just like go crazy on them, or are you gonna enjoy the process?
Enjoy it. I love bananas. I love bananas, dude. You know.
I get that. Yeah. No,
so
I do.
You're gonna do the birthday deal?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the birthday.
Do the birthday deal. All right, let's just do this in Bread's head entry here. In Bread's head entry 8, don't be late. Hey diary, yeah. I guess you could say I got the poetry bug. Here's my attempt at a heartfelt haiku. Grab your tissues.
Okay. Let's hear it.
With great what does a haiku mean?
It's like fucking there's like syllables and shit.
It's like the same syllables and
it's like there's like let's look it up. No, don't care.
No, look it up. I care.
Okay, you do care.
Because this seems like very simple, but I feel like it's more.
So you're saying, I think it's like, let's just look.
Is it a palindrome in syllable form?
How do you spell haiku?
Haikau should get you close enough.
H-A-U.
What is? Say haiku, what is?
What's a haiku? 3 lines, 5 syllables in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, 5 syllables. Yeah, it is like a palindrome.
Okay. So
5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Real simple.
Okay.
Haiku's got a better name than what it really is.
He actually did. So he did it. So Okay. He said, with great power comes. Go hard on them dudes. Salute.
Okay, but Brad, you can't just...
Bo Nix, Bo Nix, Bo Nix. No, Bo Nix, Bo Nix, Bo. Okay, so let me read it again. Don't just
no,
let it
Brad,
just let it marinate.
I know.
Let it marinate. Let me read it one more time. He said, snap, snap at the end. With great power comes.
And I was in. I was like, okay, he's gonna keep going on that.
But then he built on it. Go hard on them dudes. Salute. Bo Nix, Bo Nix, Bo. Snap, snap.
I do think
I think it's
like
neat.
if Brad was in the room with us, we'd be like, that's crazy.
You think he's like right now? He's like they're fucking butchering the delivery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I think he would have like stomp and like, you know what I'm saying?
With great power comes.
Because
salute.
Exactly. If you've ever seen a slam poet, which that is what Brett is, by the way, he's a slam poet.
that is because it's some people are like, is he a comedian, author? First craft is slam poetry, right?
Yes.
Slam poet.
So it's about the ambiance of the damn thing.
It's about the performance, yeah. Maybe he could send in like a tape or something.
But I'm gonna give that haiku like a 4 out of 10.
Okay, I'm gonna give this in Bread's head entry a 6 out of 10. We've seen better.
6 out of 10 though. I think you're being too nice to Brett. Like
I liked the go hard on them dudes salute line. I thought that was really crafty.
I think he was a little bit too worried about haikuing.
Yeah, he's like, let me get to the like Bo Nix, Bo. It feels like he's like a better writer.
Right.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? But you know what? This is art, man.
Right.
This is art.
Right. Damn. Josh Taylor, just with like a really like original joke, I guess. It's just like a joke segment. He said, Zach and Dan, thinking about starting a new segment called Josh's Jokes.
Okay.
I'm going to start today's off with a new one that I just invented. So this is interesting. It feels like deep too. He said, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side.
Yeah.
So he just came up with that, and then he said, "I think this one could really take off. Would love for you guys to start spreading it." JT out. That's really interesting.
I don't think it'll work.
Why? It's just not. You don't think it has legs, huh? So I'll read it again. It's why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? I just don't know if I could see people if that I could see that spreading.
I just don't. I wouldn't think that people would like the chicken thing. I don't.
Yeah.
Cross the road.
Like chicken in a joke. I don't.
No, I don't. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work, Josh. But I like his writing. I think for us it works.
It's very original too. It's like that's like nothing I've ever heard.
Exactly. Like that's the shit where you gotta like.
I'd say hone it. This isn't it.
No, right? that sucked.
Yeah.
Right? That sucked.
This is a miss.
Right.
This will never catch.
Never.
This shit sucks.
Don't tell anybody ever that you made that joke.
Yeah, but it's original.
They'll hate it.
It's your original little piece of garbage, but it's original.
And we're proud of you, Josh,
for writing.
Right? Yes.
It's like Ed Sheeran said, it's a faucet. You get all the shitty stuff out, and then the clean comes through. This is the shitty stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good try. Nobody's ever gonna make a joke like that. Okay.
It's got no legs. But
okay.
Keep trying. I think.
But
originals.
I like the idea.
Yeah, I agree. We got Bradley Beal right here. What's Bradley Beal's prof? That's so funny. I've never looked at it. Look at Bradley Beal.
That is crazy.
It says Bradley Beal. So Bradley Beal's tapping in. He said, howdy, leader of the Sticks. It's Bradley Beal here again with just a simple question. Would you rather have $1 million or have 24 hours to get a hole-in-one on a 161-yard par 3 for 50 mil? Me personally, I'd take the mil, thinking about the fatigue factor. By the way, as a Shea fan, I think we need to come together and acknowledge the greatest of Yoke and Shea this year.
What does that mean, Bradley?
I don't know. I think Shea and Yoke both had great years. I think Yoke had the best year in NBA history. I don't think Shea didn't deserve it because he's in the NBA Finals, might win a title. He's the best player on the best team. Whatever. We don't.
Listen, Bradley, great question. There's no need to bring Nikola Jokic in.
Yeah, no need to bring Jokic in.
You know what I'm saying?
No need to do that. No need to do that.
By the way, he's been vacaying. I don't know where we're getting these clips from.
Yeah, they're so funny, though.
I see so many, though.
I know.
He's playing soccer or whatever.
It's probably just because he's famous and people film him.
But, did you see him go on his rafting trip or whatever?
I've seen a lot of them.
Who?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Random fans, I think.
He doesn't fucking want that going out.
He definitely does not want that going out.
Or he doesn't have a phone and he doesn't care.
Probably that. I don't think he checks or gives a fuck, dude.
Do you think he knows what TikTok is?
Yeah, I think he's heard of it, but I think he's really he might think it's like a music streaming service.
Yeah,
I think he really doesn't know.
I would.
Which is awesome, dude.
That is
so rich, and he, by the way, A-list celebrity, but he doesn't even have social media. It's awesome.
That is crazy.
Like a dream life.
What about Twitter? You think he knows what Twitter is? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's heard of Twitter, but I don't think he goes on it. But what would you do here? I think 161 is too far. I think it's got to be like a 130, and I would do it.
How many? We got 24 hours?
Yeah. So you get a lot of looks, but I could see us just hour 23. We're just fucking like, fuck, why do we do this? And you can't like, but think of if you're hitting one right now, you're not going to get a hole in one. And then you're going to hit another one, you're still not going to get a hole in one.
We get both of us though?
I don't know if that was the deal, but we could do both of us.
Okay, both of us, we're definitely getting it.
I don't know if we are.
How many swings can we take? So many.
You're going to get tired too.
You're going to get tired, but I'm also saying like, unless we got like or we're going over water and shit.
I think it's just like the South Suburban one, like kind of like hole one, maybe a little. I think that's like 140, so a little further than that.
Dude, if you just like you could eventually on that one, we're talking nothing in between. It's just grass.
Yeah.
You could like get a hole in one with a putter if it's like downhill.
Yeah, I guess if it's like that. Let's say it's not downhill though. It's like you have to hit a real shot.
Okay, you got to hit a real shot.
Like you have to hit your 8-iron.
We're just
161.
But also you went like 50 million's too much to turn down, I think.
I see us right now, 23 hours and 52 minutes, and you're just spamming, and you're so mad.
But I don't think I would be mad if somebody said if Mr. Beast really offered us this, I would go with the 50 mil.
I would go with the 50 mil too, actually.
Because you're like, it's $50 million.
Yeah, I probably would do that too.
So that's the answer.
But we'd probably lose, but I would do that. All right, Simon J's back. Still hasn't figured out the order thing.
What did you say?
Do we want to coach him up on that? He still hasn't figured out like the order of his questions. Just leave it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that's his thing.
Yeah. So he said, P.S. It's like everybody has it figured out. I don't.
P.S. goes at the end, Simon.
And that kind of feels like he's like almost like it's an ego thing.
I don't know though. Simon works hard. He works. He does work
hard.
Bun. He works his bun off.
He does work his bun off.
So I think he's because I see him in the gym.
I do too. But
I see him getting work.
The first thing in bun school is like P.S. goes at the end. He said, "Do you like my PFP?" I do. It's him on a baseball field doing the LeBron chalk.
That is cool.
I like it. He said, "Do you like my new PFP?" Yes. I played baseball in high school and LeBron is my king, so I had to get a chalk toss. Respectfully, Simon. Is it just me, or does it always happen to everyone who does it on the golf course? I love golf and it just keeps happening. I figured y'all would know the answer. Greetings, fellow Americans.
Happens to me every single fucking time.
Me too. So it's not just you. It is not just Simon there.
No. Oh, and everybody listening will say that.
They're like, yes, every time I golf.
But it doesn't happen to pros.
Yeah, I don't get. But do you think it when they started playing, it would happen to them?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a.
I think it's just something you grow out of.
It happens to me like every other hole.
Really?
Yeah, which that feels like a lot. How many times has it happened to you around? Twice?
I mean, it happens to me like on like hole 8, and then it doesn't happen again.
Okay. Yeah, mine's like every other hole.
Every other hole seems exhausting.
Yeah, it is. It's tiring.
I wouldn't even golf.
That's why I've been golfing less because it's like I don't have the energy because we also.
What do you even wear for that type of thing?
Shorts.
But can you?
Yeah.
If it's happening every other hole,
it feels a little uncomfortable. But you can do it. You can do it. You would what? You would wear like pants for that, right?
If it was every other hole, I would have to wear like work pants.
Yeah. I that's what people tell me. They're like, it's crazy you do that in shorts with that every other hole.
Yeah, and it must get hot though.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, it does happen to everybody, I would say. Except for pros. Dark Toaster has returned.
Oh.
Yeah, he returned. It's like 4 days ago. So did he retire? Last we heard from him, he fake retired?
I saw a comment that was like, did Dark Toaster actually retire?
Yeah, and I saw you said he'll be back or something.
And there he is.
And I think it was the pod before this he reached out. Because it says 4 days ago. He said, Dark Toaster, Breadbasket, Zach and Danny. He's just like dating it. 6/10/2025. So yeah, this was 4 days ago.
Okay.
Pod question, Class A. Dear Zach and Danny, would you rather? After careful consideration, I would. Y'all have probably noticed my absence from the pod, and I've been fighting a terrible injury. A couple months ago, the bright lights and jeering fans got at me. I smashed my hand in the clubhouse and broke it. So he broke his hand. Had you heard about that?
Yeah, that's your fault, Dark Toaster. That's your fault.
That is fucking control your anger. Could in Bread's head be a sexual innuendo? Like Bread's head. Don't do that, Dark Toaster. Come on, man.
You know what? Dark Toaster, it's like he wanted to stay away so bad, but he had to ask that.
Well, because he hates, it's a rivalry.
Exactly.
Two, right? That slice of bread is up. Yep, here we go. That slice of bread is up to some shit behind the scenes.
Yeah, here it goes.
I can't leak our beef, but Bread's has said some shit.
We know about your beef, Dark Toaster.
Yeah, he said Bread has said some shit. I don't think Bread has really done anything.
Bread it reminds me a lot of Drake. He sneak disses you and acts like he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
he infuriates guys like DT.
Because if we go back and listen to it in Brett's head every time, there's probably some subtle gypsies.
Yeah.
He sneak dissing Dark Toaster.
Right.
And it fucking pisses Dark Toaster off. And then he comes out and says this about Brett, and Brett's like,
yeah, I didn't say anything. Find it.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What did I say, Dark Toaster?
Yeah. I mean, they're both brilliant, though. DT and Brett Vively.
They're talented sticks.
We're lucky to be around these two.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%. I really want to read this question because it's from Barack Obama.
Fuck, that's dope.
I know.
Damn, we're just two guys from Denver.
I know. And Barack Obama's writing in, but that's
sick.
What's up, Z&D? Do you still make those things on the side for the one place every year? Barack,
I mean, Barack's really smart. Let's try and understand what he means. Read it again.
What's up, Z&D? It really is Barack, too. Look at his Bitmoji.
Yeah, it's Barack. It's Barack Obama.
That's Barack
That's
Obama.
fucking sick, dude.
What's up, Z&D? It's just I'm nervous. It's like a former president.
I know.
Like I don't know.
I know.
I don't. I just don't want to fuck up.
You're doing great.
Okay. What's up, Z&D? Do you guys still make those things on the side for the one place every year?
Barack, I don't know what Barack's saying.
Former President Barack. I just don't know if he's trying to buy it.
Yeah, we're not selling.
We're not selling.
But we'll sell that. Like we will. It's Barack Obama.
Exactly.
If you want some, we can figure it out.
I guess we could find some.
Yeah, we could sell some if you want it. Just like let us know. I guess. But we really appreciate you watching.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thank you.
We got, dude. You were saying Obama. Mm-hmm. Sean Livingston, 34 on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Hit us. So in one pod's
fucking getting crazy with these.
In one pod we had Obama.
You never know who's listening.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
A former president and the best mid-range shooter of all time.
Mid-range king right here.
How do you do, Zachy G and Dana Rue? Have a simple blind rank for you fellas. Rank these chips. So Sean Livingston's like kind of tapped in. He came with a blind rank.
Yeah.
So I'll have you rank these chips. We're going to kick it off with the chocolate chip.
He's such a unique chip.
Because he's a roll chip by nature, right?
He's a roll chip, but he's also
he's chocolate.
And like have a chocolate chip cookie with no chocolate chips. Why don't you? Mm-hmm. It's not the same.
No, not
still good.
Not at all. Yeah.
I'm gonna put him in the 3 though.
Okay, 3 for chocolate chip.
Good chip.
Now we have the chipped tooth.
5. It's painful.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a chipped tooth.
Nobody wants a chipped tooth.
And also, you're more of chipped, not chip.
I agree with that. Up next, we have the severance chip. I mean, Zach, it's
Number 1.
Obviously polarizing. Yeah, it's a really fucking crazy chip, though.
Here's the deal. All right?
The value of that
If
thing?
it existed in real life, people would do it.
People would definitely do it.
Now, I guess there's some weird shit going on at Lumen. Okay? I don't know about all that.
That's on Lumen, though.
That's Lumen.
That's not on the chip. The chip just said, let me separate work and play, man.
And it's some good technology. It's some good tech.
Really good tech.
And also, if you just don't go back to Lumen, there's no problem.
Yeah, you just don't go back.
You know what I'm saying?
Audi, just don't go back.
Yeah, Audi. It's your choice, brother.
And you're any, yeah.
What a good show.
Part of it's on the innies, though. It's like, who do you think you are, innie?
Yeah, but Audi wants to go back in because they're like, I don't give a fuck about the innie.
I know, but hey, innie, Audi birthed you. So just shut the fuck up and listen to Audi and be happy being your innie.
Yeah, but it is. It is
a great show.
But good chip.
Good chip. Then we have the chip shot in golf.
Number 2, I like it.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's a good shot. And then, unfortunately, we're going to snub Quest protein chip, which we love.
Really good invention.
I have the cheese one right now.
Cheese one's good.
Yeah, really good. That's going to go in your 4. He said, Sean Livingston said, got served free Oreos on a plane yesterday. Nice.
Wow.
I mean, they're going to serve Sean Livingston.
Shut the hell up.
Also, even if you just see him and you don't know who he is, you're like, he's 6'8", looks like a basketball player.
It makes sense that they would serve Sean Livingston, but it kind of hurts to know that they have Oreos in the back.
Yeah, and they just give them for free.
They only give them if you're in the NBA.
Probably. That's probably what it is.
But
the NBA vets.
That must be a
Oreos as a free handout. Nothing like it, man.
Why don't they do that?
What?
Nothing wrong with Biscoff.
Yeah. Why don't they just do Oreos?
Yeah.
Biscoff, I think, just
signed a big deal,
and they're like, this is my thing.
That makes sense.
Like, imagine Biscoff would be fucking because Oreo has everything, man.
Yeah, but put Biscoff in a big container and put him in Ralph's and see what happens.
Yeah, let's see.
You'll push some units.
They will. They'll sell jerseys.
We like you, Biscoff.
Yeah, we like Biscoff. We got My Name's Gator 603. He said, greetings, Dak and ZG. What's new in your zoo? What do you got new in your zoo?
Koalas.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot else, to be honest with you.
We finally got over the hump with the dolphin exhibit.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
so we have that going.
Have you ever talked to Dolphin about The whole mammal situation, the mammal fish thing, or
Yeah, I've never. It's like usually they're just like, don't talk to dolphins about it. I don't know how it happened.
don't bring it up.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
You
Do you know anything about
You
it?
have fins. You have
Yeah, I know.
You got no arms.
I know.
No legs.
I know. But there'll be like, I'm like more of a fucking mammal than like even a gorilla, and it's like, no, you're not. No,
But you don't have feet,
and
brother.
I told them, no, you're not. And they're like still like. They're just fucking hot, dude. They're fish.
I've gone on a double date with a dolphin.
Yeah. What do you say? I'm a mammal.
He said,
Who's your mammal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was wearing a shirt that said like, your favorite mammal's favorite.
Yeah,
mammal.
yeah. It's like he makes being a mammal's whole personality, and it's like that to me screams fish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like
if you have to convince me that you're a mammal, you're not a mammal.
Do you think a lion is wearing like your favorite mammal's favorite? He's just a mammal, dude.
He's just a mammal.
Yeah.
He's a grown mammal, and I think at some point dolphins gonna. It's going to happen in about 5 years. You heard it here first.
He's gonna get flipped to fish.
He's just going to be a fish, and he's going to be a proud fish.
Because you are a fish.
That's what you are.
It's really
dolphin.
weird that you swimmed away from that. Would you rather only be allowed to wear visors as a hat or only be able to wear slides for your shoes? It's a good question.
I would do visor as a hat, and I just wouldn't wear hats, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. That's actually definitely the play. How about you have to wear the visor, though, like in the same amount that you wear hats in our videos? So you pretty much in all videos have to wear a visor.
It's just, I don't like them, and
Yeah.
I've tried it before. I have.
Yeah.
And
maybe once at a college game.
we're missing the top of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's like, yeah, like the roof is gone.
Exactly. Not in a good
And
way.
we're not in a whip. Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah. I have a
it's-
Duquesne visor. I also look like buns in them.
Dude, I feel like everybody does.
Yeah, so but slides, you'd have to work out in slides and shit.
Oh, terror. I mean, working out on slides isn't the worst, honestly. People do it.
But just slides for every day, like concert slides, going out slides.
I think we would have to go slide.
And we could do it for the most part. We don't go out that much.
Yeah, it would. And if you go out in slides, you go out in slides.
And you could just kind of make that like your personality.
Yeah,
like
you're just like, I'm a relaxed guy.
Yeah. And then they said, isn't it wild that slides are just visors for your feet? I think slides are better than that.
Slides are just visors for your feet.
Because the top's missing and shit.
I guess.
Don't get visor.
Don't put them in the same category.
I'm fine with, visor isn't that. Huge shout out to Branislav and Nikolina Jokic for their contributions to basketball as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. 100%.
Right on.
This one's from Tom O'Donohue. I think he's asked before, and I think he always brings the heat, to be honest with you.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Because he puts you in a tough spot. And that's what a good would you rather does.
Yep.
Hey, Glenn and Sean. Hey. Would you rather...
It's gone by our governments on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you rather have an elf come and pull down your pants once a year at any random time and you can't stop it?
Okay.
Or every time you meet someone named Liam, you instantly punch him in the face? I love burritos. Me too.
I fuck with Doritos heavy, man.
Burritos.
Burritos? Yeah. I fuck with
Both.
burritos too.
Both.
Burritos are fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the elf deal. Yeah.
That's not good.
And I'm just going to pull down my pants and whoever's around me is going to see my wiener. But I also just might be, imagine if the elf just came when I was just working in the studio. I'd be like, let's fucking
Yeah, you're good. You just got another year down.
Yeah, like if we're punching Liam's, it's like we're going to have a lawsuit soon.
You're going to have a lawsuit with the elf deal too, brother.
But it depends on, like, the odds are, like, where are we most of the time? It's
I don't know, but if you're...
Because even, like, theoretically, if we were, like, when we were filming the one where you have to juggle today, it's like, yeah, if they got pulled down, like...
You're good.
Maybe somebody through the window, like, nobody's really seeing.
I'm just saying...
I think, like, 80% of the time I'm safe.
If you're at, like, a game...
Yeah, I'm cooked. But I don't know, though. Like, at Red Rocks the other night, if my pants got pulled down and I pulled them right back up, who's really seeing it?
Also, is the lawsuit on you or is it on the elf?
I think it's on me. I think maybe like we should, yeah, probably.
I think the elf did it.
But I would just be like, you don't understand. Like a little elf pull and they'd be like, you're crazy. They'd like check me into something.
Yeah, but you'd be like, check the tapes, dude. Like,
yeah.
I don't.
And then the elf, yeah, I guess that's true.
The elf is doing it's not, you don't want your pants to be down.
Yeah. But let's just say it's like an invisible elf and like you're going to jail for it if it comes to that. I'm still doing that deal. If you're punching Liam's,
how many Liams have you met this year?
I bet we met a couple Liam fans and we would have punched them.
Wait, do you think that you know, but do you think you have to know their name is Liam?
I just think when we meet Sticks, we're like, what's her name? Liam. Punch. I don't want to punch any Sticks, dude.
Yeah, but if...
I guess you could just stop asking what their name is. How about it's if they're named Liam, even if you don't know.
But then so do you have proximity Liams?
It's just if you're talking directly to a Liam, like within a couple feet. So even if we haven't asked for all the names, I bet we've met a Liam. And then you just punch him.
That would be so confusing.
I just think the odds are that like you're going to get your pants pulled down at a good time. Because also you're sleeping.
That would be awesome.
A sleeping pole.
It would be really
the elf
confusing.
pulls up and pulls him down. And you're like, thanks, man. See you next year.
Same
time next year, based.
Good timing. It's just a great question, honestly. I'm gonna say
I'm doing pants for sure.
I'll do the Liams and just hopefully I don't meet a Liam.
Yeah.
And maybe let's just like talk shit about Liam names and then like people stop naming their kids Liam
and just scare people off Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just wrap with this. We haven't been talking about flipping a lot today, so I just wanted to end with the flipping thing. We got Skyline Sports 8572 said, could we see, and we have talked about this with Scott, so we're open to it. Could we see Scott flipping in the UFFC, the Ultimate Fish Fighting Championship? Mm-hmm. I know Dana White Shark has been asked about it, and he said he'd be open to it. Plus, I think Scott's athleticism and aggression would translate well. I think he has like a lot of the attributes of a good bantamweight fish. Mm-hmm. We're open to it. It's just, I don't know. We're not going to force him to fight in the...
Well, he's never fought before.
We're not going to force him to fight in the UFC.
To be clear.
Yeah.
So I know it's something like Danny really wants.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I would think it was cool. Yeah.
You don't have to be like you want it.
I want him to fight in the UFC. I want this fish to fight in the UFC.
And that's fine to say, man.
But he can do it too.
LeBron said he wanted Bronny to be in the NBA, and look at where LeBron is.
I want our fish to win a bantamweight belt. Okay. That's what
it.
I want.
I could see him raising the belt too. I could see him.
He has that build. He has those fins, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just whether he wants to put in the work in mixed martial arts or not.
Right, and that's up to Scotty. Right, we can't force that.
Yeah, that's Scotty. You'll probably see it happen soon. We're gonna make some fights happen
with Scotty. Yeah.
Yes.
Just some amateur shit.
Yeah. But don't be surprised when you see some announcements.
Yeah, for sure.
Scott flipping.
So that'll do it for
episode 2,
part 2. Love y'all.
Love you guys.